This is Tales of Swordfall.
Episode 3, Feathers and Blood.
Hey, does this thing have a smell?
Yeah, it would have a smell.
Okay, cool. So, Ordinance again, not super interested,
Mm-hmm.
but I think by the name or by the voice. Oh man, I think did we name the tiger Tony? We did, right?
Yeah, we
What?
totally
Okay.
did.
Yes. All right. Well, then I'm gonna roll for Tony to perceive.
Okay.
I forgot about the tiger.
Yeah. All right. And it says keen smell for the tiger, as tiger has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so that would be 1, right?
Yep.
Well, that didn't work great.
So about a
10.
10. Even though this guy's doing what he's doing at the moment, yeah, I think Tony could really smell him out. I was gonna say you could probably smell this guy out too, because
Because why?
because this guy probably stinks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's enough, then I think Tony's going to start heading over towards that smell.
It's not too far away from you, since it was kind of whispering in your ear.
Right? So in a bush behind a tree sort of thing?
Now, like, right behind you, near your shoulder.
Oh, so just standing there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I turn around. Ordinance turns around also.
You don't see anything behind you. But it's definitely where... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, then he does a full 360.
Yeah, Tony is still, like, tracking it. It does start moving as Tony just kind of sniffs and goes after it. So there's this giant metal cat kind of like running around in circles now.
Gadbee, Ori, I haven't found it yet. Lenny's like holding, parts of severed bushes.
There's an audible facepalm. And then I think Gadbee will sit down with his lute in his lap so that he doesn't lose sight of it, and starts drinking his coffee and says, Lenny, have you washed your hands?
Oh, that's right. No, thank you. Lenny goes to the water next to the camp and pulls out a bar of soap to wash his hands.
Gadbee is going to pretend that this little trickster isn't there. And because the worst thing you can do is give a trickster attention.
Yes.
So he's going to pretend it's not there, no matter what it does. Now that it's like, it's just here to fuck with us. Okay, cool. It's not worth my time. I have enough small children to deal with today. So they're going to make some coffee, and he's going to make some coffee, and he's going to make some coffee for Lenny with milk and sugar, and he's going to make some coffee for Ordinance and say, do you take yours with milk or sugar or neither? How do you prefer your coffee?
At which point you would see Ordinance still doing tight 180s very quickly, trying to catch sight.
But Ordinance.
Oh.
Ordinance. Coffee? How do you take it?
Black.
And Gadbee offers a little tin mug over with the handle so that he doesn't burn himself on it.
Also with
Yeah?
oil and nuts and bolts.
Here's the Terminator.
Yeah, that was supposed to be done in Ordinance's voice, but I did a bad job. But
Hey, I do the
that's
same
why
thing.
that's why I didn't even attempt to do Lenny, because I'm like, nope.
For Lenny, I just make myself sound goofy. That's pretty much all I need to do.
So Ordinance will reach out and grab for the tin mug.
Yeah. Gadbee just gives him a cup of coffee, waits for Lenny to get back from washing his hands, and gives him a cup of coffee, and just calmly drinks his own.
Yeah. Lenny just kind of looks around and is like, well, I guess if you're not too worried about it, I guess it's not nothing to be worried about. And he sits down and drinks his coffee. You know, it'd be really good. Roasted duck.
I don't think we have anything fresh. I asked for traveling rations, things that wouldn't necessarily go bad. But I think we might have some sort of jerky or the like.
Hey, didn't we keep one of the Kenku?
Gadbee just gives him a look.
Oh, sorry then. Didn't we keep one of the Kenku? Say it like that.
Yeah, I think that look is response.
Yeah.
Sorry, my internet.
It's like Gadbee just gives him a look of like, really? Really?
Oh my.
Lenny looks back to the bodies of Kenku.
We're
Sips
not
coffee.
eating Kenku.
Oh, you just wash your hands in that?
Use soap.
God.
He washed his hands in a fetid swamp. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Right?
Yeah. Well, he is a dragonborn, so probably not much, actually. So.
I mean, they got a lot of pretty feathers that I want to collect. I can add them to my collection. And Lenny opens his pocket and just like pulls out a fistful of different feathers. I also got a collection of rocks.
And the feathers one by one start floating by themselves, as you know. You probably can't clutch them all in your hand, so any of the ones that do like fall out start to like just kind of float around in different little patterns.
Ooh.
Lenny, I didn't know you were magic.
Oh no, all I can do is sky sneezes.
And Gadbee's probably trying to ignore this the best he can, right?
For the moment. And then he sets down his mug and strums on his instrument because the lute is magic, and because Lenny's close enough to me, it's going to look like a whole bunch more feathers, like more than he had before, just start floating around and falling like snow, like all different colored feathers.
Oh, this is really pretty.
And hopefully confusing the little gremlin thing that's trying to pull a fast one.
Let me roll something, and yeah, the dumb little thing like forgets to concentrate on being invisible and forgets to do anything else except dance around and try to catch feathers, so it becomes visible.
Okay, like where does it come visible? Like right next to Lenny?
Like in the middle of all of you guys, basically.
Out of, I guess, being spooked of suddenly this thing appearing before him, Lenny's gonna punch it.
Roll an unarmed attack.
I think that's just pretty much a strength check.
Yeah.
because I don't get proficiency with it. 13.
You hit it. Let's see. That's your
Six
strength
damage.
bonus. 6.
It's an unarmed strike for people who aren't proficient with it.
Yep.
Essentially, non-monks, it's 1 plus their strength. So.
Oh yeah. That would definitely be 6.
So Lenny all of a sudden
not
seems like,
bad.
oh god, whack!
So you hit this little prankster, and you didn't think you hit him that hard, but he ends up going head over heels and smacks into a tree, and looks like he just went out cold.
Oh no, I think I broke him.
Ordinance, does your cat eat?
I suppose it could.
Well, if it's not something that it needs to do, then I suppose we don't need to get rid of a little trickster.
Lenny goes over and like pokes it a few times and then starts going through, like, see if it has any pockets.
Do you have any rope, Lenny?
Oh yeah, I got plenty of rope in my pack.
Wonderful. Can you do me a favor and tie it up and then hang it from a tree like a little bauble?
Oh sure. So yeah, Lenny, after checking its pockets, because
Yep.
you know it might have a trinket he wants.
Oh, like this guy has several little shinies on him.
Lenny like grabs him by the ankles, turns him upside down, and like everything out before tying him by the ankles and tying his wrists to his ankles, and then
Oh
Like,
no.
So
That's
Gadbee,
so much worse than I had imagined. I was like a piñata so he wouldn't lose circulation. He's gonna lose his arms and legs like that. Oh my god.
so
Lenny doesn't understand that.
well, Lenny, when you do turn this little guy straight upside down, he has a series of bells on him, and you just start shaking him, and it just is so rhythmic and wonderful. It's like holiday time all over again. And
Oh man, that sounds nice.
and several items just kind of fall out of this little prankster, and the few coins, of course, shiny coins. Few, it looks like blown glass balls that fortunately don't break. And they have some berries on them, and some berries that look like they're silver.
Lenny will pocket all of it after tying this guy up and then hanging him from a branch.
We have a piñata. No,
Yeah.
Gadbee's now going to ignore the trickster entirely now that it's been piñatified.
And
Go back to breakfast.
Gadbee, you're probably, well, actually, Gadbee and Ordinance, you guys are probably smart enough to realize that after all this, trust me on this, after all that shaking, that this thing, some of the limbs aren't looking quite naturally straight, and
Oh no.
yeah, it looks like he's been, just shaken all to death.
He's dead?
Yes.
No, Gadbee didn't want to kill him.
Lenny, not knowing yet, sticks a ration in its mouth in case it wants it.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, why? Why?
Oh God!
Oh my god, when Gadbee finally finishes breakfast and realizes the thing is dead, he just gets this aghast look on his face like, Lenny, you broke him!
Oh, I did? Oh, No, I
That
did.
was-
Oh, well, no, I did. I thought he was being awfully quiet.
Get the rope back and just. Oh God. Oh.
Time up, time up.
Yeah.
Well, it was meant to just leave the little trickster like so that we wouldn't have to deal with him anymore. I didn't kill him.
Lenny goes over and looks at him more.
Yeah, he's definitely broken.
Is he,
Actually, Lenny can reckon that he's probably been broken ever since he smacked the tree in the first place.
Oh, I didn't mean to punch him that hard. He just spooked me, was all.
Oh no.
Well, little fella, I guess I'm sorry for breaking you. And he'll get him down. I know. I'll do you. I'll do you a solid. And he'll find like a knot in the tree or something that he could like put the body in, and then
Oh my
close up the
God.
knot
Oh gosh.
or the hole.
I don't know what's worse, like hang him like a pinata or shoving him in a tree.
I thought he was alive, okay? I thought he was alive. I just wanted him to like be up in the tree and freak the fuck out when he woke up. I didn't want to murder the guy.
Well, technically, you had no hand in murdering him, so got dark so quickly. So
Why?
the morning goes on, as peacefully as a morning can be in a dark, thick forest full of monsters.
And Lenny.
And Lenny, I don't
Harry
know.
said monsters.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Hey, how close is the tree that this got pushed into?
It's pretty. Well, I don't know. Did Lenny put it in a close tree or a far tree?
In a close tree, because he figured, we're packing up camp to leave anyway. So
Okay, then I imagine Tony's probably like pawing at a loose arm.
No.
Yeah, probably. Oh gosh. Yeah. So you guys drink your coffee, eat probably some kind of breakfast, and pack up. And yeah, you guys were going down the main road looking for signs of owlbears and trolls, and at the end of the path there's the giant pond swamp thing with all the mushrooms that you need. So are you guys keeping a marching order, or are you just kind of walking?
Well, I don't think Gadbee would want to be in front because he is squishy.
Yeah.
And he definitely wouldn't want to be in the back either, so he would try and stay in the middle.
Kind of Wizard of Oz it,
Yup.
Yep.
Tanks on both sides.
Lenny will be in the front since he knows the forest the best.
Yeah,
Cool.
I will say I kind of pictured Lenny and Ordinance side by side talking about what happened.
Then I will trail behind.
I mean, it can be changed. I just figured that would be
Well,
kind of the approach.
yeah, I don't want to speak for your character. So if you guys are chatting with each other, then Gadbee will be behind.
And what do they chat about? I am interested.
Lenny, I didn't know how strong you were.
Oh yeah. George would always say that too. I was the strong one out of the two of us.
Like, did you see how that thing flew?
Yeah, it spooked me good. I didn't mean to hit it that hard though.
Oh, it deserved it.
Thank you for listening to Tales of Swordfall. please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.